At 3:14 this morning, someone bought your product. They never visited your site. They never saw your checkout page. They just told an agent to handle it. No click, no cart, no abandonment email. The transaction happened inside the answer. This is the last mile of agentic commerce. The day the agent stops recommending and starts buying. Everything in this series has led here. Being seen, being read, being chosen. Now, being bought. This isn't speculative. Products already check out inside ChatGPT. The rails are live, and they're multiplying. Under the hood, agents and merchants are agreeing on protocols, machine-to-machine checkout, standardized carts, tokenized payment. Which means the buyer on your storefront is increasingly not a person. It's a process, and it shops while your customers sleep. So meet your new customer. It behaves like nothing in your analytic. It never impulse buys. It never sees your pop-up. It cannot be retargeted, upsold, or FOMO'd. It re-verifies price and stock at the moment of purchase. If your feed lies, the sale dies, silently. It compares at checkout, not before it. Your last second price delta is somebody else's order. And it collapses your funnel. 3 stages compressed into one answer and one action. Whole playbooks built on the old funnel shrink with it. Landing page optimization. What replaces them? Boring excellence, feed accuracy, availability truth, delivery promises you actually keep. Watch one purchase happen. Tuesday, 9 p.m., reorder the usual protein, under $60, arriving by Friday. The agent checks your price against 3 other sellers, verifies stock, and checks delivery windows against Friday. One seller's price doesn't match its checkout. Gone. One can't promise Friday. Gone. The order lands with the seller whose data held up end to end. Total elapsed time, 4 seconds. Now the part that compounds. Agents remember. Every transaction writes to a ledger of trust. A failed order. A price that changed at checkout. A late delivery. Each one quietly lowers your odds of being chosen next time. And that memory is shared context. Your fulfillment record becomes part of your machine reputation. Reviews still matter, but now some of your reviewers are machines, and they only report what happened. In agentic commerce, operations is marketing. The warehouse writes your ads now. Brands that treat delivery promises as suggestions will watch their answer share bleed out, order by order. Then the quiet kingmaker, replenishment. The agent doesn't just buy once, it becomes the repeat customer. When it reorders automatically, being the default is an annuity. Losing the default is churn you never see. First order wins the default. The default wins the ledger. The ledger wins the next 1,000 orders. The transaction playbook. 5 moves before your competitors make them. 1. Transaction-ready feeds. Price and stock in real time, not nightly syncs. Your feed is now your... 2. Join the rails early. Marketplace agent checkout programs, payment protocols, assistant integrations. Early sellers become default. 3. Make fulfillment a spec. Publish delivery promises as data, then hit them. Reliability is now crawlable. 4. Machine-readable policies. Returns, warranties, guarantees, structured data, not PDF poetry. 5. Win the first order. Trials, samples, first purchase economics, because the first order seeds the default. And measure it. Track your transaction success rate the way you track answer share. Every failed handshake is churn. The alternative is the warehouse nobody's agent calls. Inventory that answers to no one. Remember, identical products, one name. From now on, the name that gets said is also the name that gets paid. I's turning every. More than is aren't siegst in me feeling, the commander. The machines aren't coming for commerce. They are commerce now. The only question is whether your systems are ready to shake hands. Next time, the finale. We compress this entire series into one 90-day plan. The agent-ready brand, step by step. This is iBrains.